avarice. Avarice and greed.
Oh, no, Margaret, darling, don't cry, don't cry.
Well, that takes the cake. Who are the tears for?
Milquetoast, piece of human garbage.
Geez, Gazorp Field, that's, you know, you're pretty mean to me, but that takes the cake.
I don't give a
You later.
Oh, did I ever tell you about the time I told Kevin I bought lingerie and he thought he was getting linguine for dinner? This one takes the cake.
The Great One will take us to a place where we'll be enveloped in his love forever. He seeded the cosmos with his meteors so that we might prepare for his coming.
Prepare? How?
A crystal rocket at the top of the council building. We will build it together, enter as a community, and the Great One will take us to a place where we'll be enveloped in his love forever.
Legend has it, a show bag was created that was so full of pure, unadulterated fun it nearly destroyed Dapto.
Songs will pick the best-looking sheep. Now it's just a bunch of hoons. The debauchery has proven too much for me.
If Mr. Flintstone insists on being so conscientious, perhaps we can give Fred something to take his mind off work.
I know Jane's had some stressful days as a waitress, but this definitely takes the cake.
Elizabeth, you've given us a lifetime of reasons to be proud of you, but this one takes the cake. Elizabeth, you've given us a lifetime of reasons to be proud of you, but this one takes the cake.
And speaking of all the dumbass stunts you kids ever pulled, this little California adventure takes the dumbass cake.
Doesn't this take the cake?
But then a friendly handshake gave Portet a sinking feeling.
It's the end of the line, Nate. I've seen a lot of drug smuggling operations, but this one takes the cake.
But then a friendly handshake gave Portet a sinking feeling.
Wow. I've heard some far-out scenarios used to sow doubt, but this definitely takes the cake. Used falsified evidence to exonerate a client.
I think you're splitting hairs.
I'm not splitting hairs.
I have seen some disgusting crud in my time, but you take the cake.
I've done some morbid shit on a first date, but this takes the cake. Rip.
Of all the moron things my moron kids have ever asked for, this takes the cake.
Dad, this is my dream.
You know, I am usually the one that sticks out like a sore thumb here. I always go to the market in my yoga pants and my favorite cowboy sweatshirt, but honey, this look takes the cake.
I keep hearing stories about you, bastard. The way people in the North talk about you, you're the greatest swordsman who ever walked.
I've seen voyeurs before, but this guy takes a cake.
So now I'm changing over to a brush like this. I call this my yard broom because it does all the sort of donkey work. I don't have to be too fussy. In fact, I want to keep it for...
And you also get a grant of £25,000 to appoint solicitors who do the vast majority of the donkey work.
So you guys are kind of like on the floor and you're like the crisis team. Algo does the routine donkey work.
Yeah.
I've got Lucy did all the cool stuff. Left the donkey work to me as usual.
I've seen a lot of screwballs come through my outfit. You take the cake, Verona.
It's donkey work that pays.
It's donkey work.
I know you consider this grunt work, Dr. Kraft.
Instead of doing grunt work at the lab.
Oh, if I'm the one that does the grunt work.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably gonna be some grunt work.
Are you really gonna do her grunt work?
And do some of the grunt work.
Well, I got grunt work to do.
Someone else.
I do the grunt work.
I know it's grunt work, but we have
Grunt work, you say?
Her first job was typical grunt work, laying out bathrooms in the executive wing.
You get on with the grunt work and make myself some coffee.
It's a great idea.
For those of you who have been doing grunt work on my campaign for state school superintendent, thank you so much.
This time we did all the grunt work.
And your associates get the grunt work.
Blowing a whistle, reminding you you're fresh out of goddamn paprika.
If you don't live it, it ain't worth a dime anyway.
I'm fresh out of luck.
Fresh out of pies to throw at you.
They're fresh out of them.
Yeah, and I'm fresh out of chlorine.